My name is Chandra Calloway Owens. That's ChandраCallowayOwens. I met Jason Davis through co-op group and a after-hour funk poetry just collaboration called Reciprocity in Dallas, right off Tyler Street in Jefferson, owned by Tisha Career and Emmanuel Gillespie. Back in the 90s, the late 90s, we all again collaborated and brought whatever gifts that God gave us. Even that day, we created something, or a lot of times we created on stage, and that's where I met him. He was actually playing his saxophone and singing, and we decided after a while to just maybe we could do something together from time to time, and that's what we did. So something fun that Jason and I did together, well, I know when I was a background singer for Mel Waiters, he actually I was in Mobile, Alabama on stage, and I walk up on stage, there's Jason Davis in some very beautiful Italian shoes, and I was like, Jason, what are you doing here? And he's like, what are you doing here? He was performing alongside the late great Bobby Blue Bland, and I was performing with Mel Waiters, and it was such a surprise, and we both go, wow. Just because we were out of Texas, we both thought we made it. So that was a blast for us to even be out of the state of Texas, but we both kind of had an aha moment, like, something big or something major could really happen. Well, art is art, and we have come together to create certain shows, but we always come with a clean palette, and we just create. Even when we plan on getting together at a later date, we always create something new live on stage, and it's always good, it's always organic, and it's always funky with a little sprinkle of jazz. Wow. Well, I'd have to say, when we got together with a very eclectic band called Forever Ever, and that was a brainchild of Jason's, to get together with a few people that were not in our generation. We got together with a few rappers. We got together with spoken word artists and several of the baddest musicians in the country. And we became Forever Ever. And we sat together and we wrote and brought pieces from our own individuality. And that was the best show that I really have ever been a part of. It was awesome. And Jason, like I said, he had the brainchild, and we all created the name. We created the lyrics and the songs just by adding a big soup bowl, and we put them all together, and it just became this great show. Again, and he was the mastermind behind it all, and that was the most exciting time I've ever had on stage with Jason. Once we learned that, hey, we're going to keep performing, and he'll call, Chandra, I need you to show up here, and I do, or Jason, I need you to help me out with this, and he does. So we were on the phone talking, and we were talking about our moms and how we wanted to create a a company, and his mom's name is Irma, and my mom's name is Ruby. So we thought about coming up with a label, a brainchild with those two names. I can't tell you just yet, because when it hits, which I feel it's going to, it's just going to blow the roof off of, first of all, Texas, and then the world. Just his presence as he is delivering the gift that he has been given. He's outside of himself. You can just see that when he performs. And ironically, even when performing with him on stage, you can kind of feel where he's going. He's very improvisational, but he's also leading his audience and his bandmates on stage with him. He won't leave us hanging, ever. And that's a great thing about Jason and his musicianship. He's just a creator. And, you know, I used to be like, well, let's just do some songs that we already know. But we do those, but we always do them with a Jason Davis twist. And that's the really artistic, blessed part about his journey in jazz, because he can do something and call something out, and we can't help but go with him. And it's always something great. It's always something musically correct. Even if, you know, the notes don't make sense to musicians, because I don't play anything. But if it doesn't make sense to musicianship, it always sounds good. He'll keep you in the jazz realm, you know, then he'll transform into the blues realm. Then he'll just, you know, ride out on funk, you know. So that's the great thing about him and his journey. And I'm glad to have rode a few waves with him in that journey. Brother Jason, we both know that that's no coincidence that we have traveled on this journey. We have met, and our notes have collided in an art form. We have been friends. We have been brother and sister. We have been business partners. We have been just crazy and cool. So, brother, I just want to tell you to keep going, keep pressing, keep pushing. Even though sometimes we hit walls, guess what? Those are the walls that were designed for us to make a turn to the left or right. And you're going the right direction, brother. Keep going. Keep on stepping. Keep playing your horns, because that's your mission and that's your goal, and you will always be successful. So I'm confident that soul is in your being. Rhythm and blues is in your being. Brother Jason, jazz is running all through your veins. So we're just very lucky to be a part of what is to come, what has been, and what is, and who is Jason Davis. Well, you always know where to go while we are creating. So let's thank the Creator. Woo, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Ashe, 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 ashe.